If you've ever visited the IKEA store, you've probably tried their delicious and crunchy Swedish oatmeal cookies. Such an exquisite and surprising flavor in every bite. Now you can make them at home. To start today's recipe, we will need 150 grams of unsalted butter, diced and at room temperature. Pour it into a large bowl along with 130 grams of sugar. Take your hand mixer and begin to whisk the ingredients together. The goal is to achieve a homogeneous mixture. For the next step, take 125 grams of all-purpose flour and add 5 grams of baking powder. Using a spoon, mix the two ingredients. Then sift the mixture before adding it to the bowl. As I told you at the beginning, these cookies stand out because their main ingredient is oatmeal. So take 120 grams and add them as well. Don't miss a dash of vanilla extract to aromatize our homemade cookies. And a pinch of salt to enhance their flavor. You will taste the difference. By the way, if you're new to Food and Glory recipes, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me know where you're following me from down here, so I know where our community is growing. Grab your mixer again and start beating the ingredients at low speed until we get a smooth result. For a better finish, increase the speed of your mixer toward the end of the process. Next, use a teaspoon to take out 11-gram portions. It is always better to weigh the portions so that they are similar in size. Form small balls with your hands. Remember that with these measurements, we should get about 50 units. Place them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. In this first batch, I will bake 12 balls of dough because it is important to leave enough space between them so that they do not stick together. Then, using the palm of your hand, press halfway down each ball to flatten it and help it take on its round shape. We only have to place them in the preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit, with the heat up and down between 6 and 8 minutes, until we notice that the edges begin to brown. After this time, take the tray out of the oven and let our cookies rest for 5 minutes because if we touch them now, they would break, as they are still very fragile. Later, take a spatula and remove each one to let them cool completely on a wire rack. Repeat these last steps until the rest of the dough is ready. You have probably also seen that there is a chocolate-filled version of these oatmeal cookies. Definitely a treat to start the day with a good cup of coffee or as a snack. To make them, melt a bar of dark chocolate, either in a double boiler or in 30-second intervals in the microwave. Put a teaspoon of chocolate on one of the cookies, and then cover it with a second one, pressing on the inside. Simple as that. When you have made the desired number of filled cookies, place them in the refrigerator for 10 to 15 minutes to allow the chocolate to set. And in this very simple way, you will be able to enjoy these Swedish cookies, so rich and tasty that everyone who tries them will fall in love with them. I thank you for joining me in preparing this recipe. If you liked it, please support this post with lots of love and encourage you to follow our Food and Glory account, the place where recipes taste like heaven. Bye!